If you plan on visiting Bryce Canyon National Park, wow, we have the campground for you folks. In this video, we show you our top pick for RV camping for Bryce Canyon National Park. We share the best camping locations in the USA.
Hi guys, we hope you enjoy the video.
Check out our RV and camping related gear at our Amazon storefront. Link in video description. Melody and I opted to camp at Henry's Hitch-N-Post RV Resort in Panguitch, Utah. Folks, there is a new section and an old section to this campground. Even the old section has some new campsites. Panguitch is where all your support services are basically for Bryce Canyon National Park. It's located about 35 minutes from Bryce Canyon National Park Visitor Center. These are some of the newer campsites in the old section. And Melody and I are camped in the new section just beyond that tree line there. And wow, it is super nice, folks. They also gave me a 15% discount. It's a veteran discount. And so let me show you around Henry's Hitch-N-Post RV Resort. So folks, this is where you're going to turn in at Henry's Hitch-N-Post RV Resort. You're going to make a right-hand turn right into here. And you're going to pull up right where the flags are, right up here. And when we pulled in, somebody came out. We didn't even have to go in the building. Somebody came out, greeted us. We had a reservation. And they got in a golf cart and took us right to our campsite. This laundromat is the most popular laundromat in the area, and it is part of the resort. Melody did a video for you, so I'm going to cut to Melody's clip.
I'm in the laundry room today at Henry's Hitch-N-Post RV Resort. They have 8 washers, and then they have 2 of the commercial ones down below. For the top load washers, it's $2.25, and it takes quarters. For the front load washers, it's $2.50, and it also takes quarters. There are 2 oversized washers, and you are looking at $4.25, and it takes quarters too. They have 11 washers, and it's $2.25 per load. They have an ATM machine and a soda machine, and they have 2 change machines.
So there's a couple that manages the place, and that's the office right there. Wonderful people, folks. There's also a restroom. They have restroom and shower facilities there. Melody and I are over in the new camping section. Again, this is all part of the older camping section. They have many, many, many campsites. So I had mentioned support services. Most of the major grocery store for the area is right here in Panguitch. In fact, Melody and I, this is our last day here, full day here, and we're going to go back to the grocery store, very nice grocery store, and stock up. We're heading to our next camping destination in Utah, which is another national park. But this Panguitch is the perfect place to set up base camp to explore Bryce Canyon National Park. And we took some video clips, and I put a little slideshow together for you of Bryce Canyon National Park, the highlights. And I'm also going to show you Red Canyon. There is a National Forest Visitor Center in Red Canyon. It's on your way to Bryce Canyon National Park. If you visit Bryce Canyon National Park, you're going to want to visit Red Canyon. Spectacular hiking. It is stunningly beautiful, folks. Anyhow, I'm going to show you some clips of the highlights of both Bryce Canyon National Park and Red Canyon in the Dixie National Forest. While I walk over to the new section, and then I'm going to give you a tour of the new section of our campsite, and I'll be closing the video, maybe even with Melody and Milo out in front of our camper. Melody just spotted some donkeys and horses down in the valley. I'm going to zoom in for you. If I can make it out here. Oh yeah, right in there. All kinds of things. They have a rim trail you can take. You can take horse rides down into the canyon. Let's take a look over here. Wow. And here's a view from Inspiration Point. So I'm headed up there. Let's see what the view looks like from that vantage point. But folks, this is pretty darn cool. Almost there. Almost there. So I can tell this is going to be pretty cool. Oh man. Oh wow. Upper Inspiration Point.
Not too much fun.
That's the trail I came up to get here.
Poor kids don't even get the rest.
Okay, folks, we just arrived at Rainbow Point, elevation 9,115 feet in Bryce Canyon National Park. And I do believe this is the highest we've been inside of the Bryce Canyon National Park. So let's see what kind of vantage point we're going to have. Let's go right through the middle.
Oh, that's a pretty good view. Thank you. That might, if that was true, oh my god.
Wee doggy. That is a pretty good view. Oh my. I'm telling you what, folks, Utah is blowing us away. And this is only our second camping destination inside Utah. So there's a point right over there. I'm going to walk over there and see what's over there. Melody's exploring. But yeah, Utah definitely rocks. Well, here's a view out on that outer overlook. Breathtaking. So there are people walking down into the canyon. We're at the sunset overlook. This is not far from where the Sunset Campground is in the main park area. Now you can see all these people walking down in here. And that is a ways down. Even on a cloudy day, and it was sun shining this morning, but we got some clouds coming in. It is still gorgeous. Yeah, this is seems to be a popular access point for the people going down into the canyon. Sunset Point. So after we checked in at Henry's Hitch-N-Post RV Resort at the office that I showed you, the golf cart brought us about a block down the street. We came from this direction, off of the main drag, and look at all these pull-through campsites, folks. Look at all these pull-through campsites. Melody and I are set up down here. This is a wonderful RV camping. This is brand spanking new, 3050 amp electric hookups, all full hookup campsites. And you know, since we have left the state of Texas, this is the first campground where Milo has had grass in the doggy park, and Milo is like in heaven. I'll show you Milo in the doggy park. In fact, I'll cut the Milo into the doggy park right now. So check out this doggy park, folks. I'm not kidding. Since we left West Virginia, heading out west for our 2025 RV adventure, the last green Milo has seen in the doggy park was in Texas, and that was in East Texas. But he is loving this stuff. Hey, Milo, you want to play ball? 1, 2, 3. All right, Milo! So while I'm showing you around the campsite, I want to tell you how we came to camp at Henry's Hitch-N-Post RV Resort. This was not a planned event. This was a impromptu change in our travel plans. I had showed you already in this video the Red Canyon Visitor Center in the Dixie National Forest. This is the business end of the site. 2 different dumps. You have one here, one down there. They both belong to this site. Water hookup and 3050 amp electric service. Great cellular service in Panguitch. We're maxed out on 5G. Beautiful view of the mountains. You can see my Starlink here. This is the northern sky. No problem pulling in Starlink. I had first come, first serve camping plugged into my schedule for 5 nights in order to visit Bryce Canyon National Park. And we had just come from the Duck Creek campground, and it was cold up there at night. It would get down to like the mid-30s and up in the mid-70s during the day. This is in June, first part of June. And what do you think of the campsite, folks? Pretty cool, huh? Wait till I turn the camera around and I show you our view of the mountains. We are in Site 70, and these are pretty deep campsites. But anyhow, Red Canyon Campground is a first come, first served campground. You cannot make reservations. And the temperatures here where we are in Panguitch and at Red Canyon Campground are up in the mid 80s during the week that we would be here. So I decided to forego camping at the Red Canyon Campground. It's dry camping experience. Very deep campsite. You have plenty of room to put your tow vehicle, or you're towed to the rear of your camper. And so we wanted hookups so we could run the air. And on the day we went to Bryce Canyon, we left Milo, here with the air conditioning. So this is a very nice seating area. So what do you think of those mountains back there? So folks, I had to mic Melody up so she has so you can hear her, and she has a correction for you.
We are in site 69, not 70. Ha ha ha. I like when he's wrong and I can prove him wrong.
So you want to give them final thoughts on this camping opportunity in Panguitch, huh?
Yeah, I mean, like Lou said, it was a spur of the moment reservation for here. And we really like our site. Milo's been loving the artificial grass. He loves to come out here and lay on it. And the best part is the doggy park. He can just run laps all around over there. They have a very nice laundry room. But yeah, I'd come back. I'd definitely come back here.
Yeah, you can see what convinced me to the land at Henry's was I did a satellite recon, and both the reviews online of the camping opportunities in the local area, when you compare prices and what you're getting, Henry's Hitch-N-Post RV Resort stood out as a value. I'll put up at the end of the video, I'm going to show you some photos, and I'll put up what I actually paid. There were different prices for the weekend versus the weekday, but they did give us a 15% discount because I'm a veteran, and you don't have to be, retired military or anything like that. You just need to be able to show that you're a veteran. On my West Virginia driver's license, it does reflect that I'm a veteran, so they gave me the 15% discount was a pretty nice discount. So, and it was reasonably priced to begin with. I would say below most of the campgrounds that are a little bit closer to Bryce Canyon National Park. And then you don't have all the support services. So, nice grocery store, huh?
It's doable. It's, it's not a bigger chain. I'm assuming family owned. It has the necessities that you need.
Which stands out because there
Right.
are your choices in this area. I mean, that's like the biggest grocery store in the area is the area, and I'll put a photo of where we all the places we stopped at.
There's a Family Dollar that you can actually walk to from,
Right across the street.
yeah, right
Yeah,
across the street. So you can actually walk there if you need something.
yeah. There's a Ace Hardware. There's a Chevron station where we got diesel fuel. Um, we felt it was reasonably priced. You're getting a brand new facility, and above all, full hookups with 50 amp service. And so
Now, did you show them the front part?
I did. I took them through
Okay.
the old part and where you check in and
Right.
all that.
Okay.
And
Yeah, there's the older part, and where we are is
they've
fairly
already
new.
seen your
Okay.
laundry
Okay.
video. So anything else, son?
I think that's it.
So, folks, I hope you got something out of the video. That's why we make them. I'm going to leave you with some photos on the way out.
Bye, guys. See you next time.